Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I want to take a moment to thank you so much. Your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. You've been helping me grow my channel. It is my 1 year happy anniversary on November 7th. That's Thursday. And so to celebrate, I am going to do a live event at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and I want to invite you to come along. I have 1,700 something subscribers because of you, and so I want to do something nice for you. I really appreciate your support. So if you haven't hit the notification bell yet, go ahead and do so you won't forget to show up. I'm going to do a pull cards for all of the zodiac signs for the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and then I'm going to take questions. And so if you think that you aren't going to be able to make it and you want to leave a question in the comment section below, then go ahead and do that. I will answer as many questions as possible, but I really hope you will show up. It'll be much more of a party if lots of people are there. And so I would just really hope, and encourage you to come along. Okay, so this week, with this energy of Scorpio and retrograde, and it's all about like pulling ourselves in and doing that hard inner work, doing the assessing and figuring out who we are and what we want to do with our lives and that healing energy. I didn't really want to clutter it up with a big reading, so I'm really just doing the week. Oh my gosh, and you have the world. You have the world. You have the end of a very major cycle. Wow. It's a huge cycle when you have the world, and in the fates there stitching together the tapestry of your life and where you're going to next, the road ahead, and they're getting it ready for you because you're at the end of this cycle and things are moving and getting in place for the next cycle. So keep that in mind this week, that as you're doing this deep inner diving work, that you are getting ready, you're completing something so you can start something new. Don't be afraid to let go of what's not working so that you can complete the cycle and move yourself forward, right? So let's see what we have here for other information. So we start out with the moon in Aquarius, in the house of you. And in this place where you do all your creative problem solving and thinking outside the box is a really good time to step into your superpower, because you're going to be assessing a situation. You're going to be looking at it and discerning what works, what doesn't work, what you want to do going forward. Being willing to just, ooh, I'm so itchy. Okay, so that's the receptive feminine side. So being open to receiving the help and the guidance that you need. Woo! All right. So let's see what we have. Oh, all right. So Libra and Taurus. No, yes, Libra and Taurus got this card. So if you have those in your sun, moon, or rising, wow, you have like all these directional. Holy crap! You have 3 of the directional ones. You have spring. See your seeds grow. You have summer, bask in joy and light. The end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, it is a few months off. There is a process always, right, of ending a cycle, allowing the lessons to sink in, allowing the healing to happen as you start on the next one, because you have broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace, and you have arrow. So you have arrow and broken arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. So surround yourself with protective energy and allow the peace and the healing to happen. So there is peace and there's healing and there's stuff happening, and it is a process. And you are 6 to 9 months away from really feeling that joy and that excitement back in life. But you have, okay, so you have these directional cards, and then you have the directional guardian. It says, choose your path. Choose your path. Choose your path. The fates are helping to stitch it together. The universe is helping to stitch it together. There are certain things. They are sitting there going, what do you want to do? So we put that in. Choose your path. You need to let go of the fears. You need to be willing to have healthy boundaries, not unhealthy boundaries. You need to remind other people not to cross your boundaries. You have choices and decisions to make. On Tuesday night at 6:08 p.m., that moon is going to move into Pisces. And this is that deep dive part, the part Aquarius doesn't like. Sorry. It's a necessary part. This month, more than any, we've got Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio. It is the deep dive time. This is the time where you go. This is why you don't fill up your week with a bunch of things to do. Create space to do this in. To assess what your fears are and where are your boundaries and where should your boundaries be. That allow you to grow. That don't stifle you and hold you in place. Where you aren't encroaching on others and others aren't encroaching on you, creating that sacred space that is you. And taking something that seems mundane and ordinary and being willing to turn into something magnificent and allow it to bloom and to grow. To fill up your life with that light and that joy. Taking your ordinary into making it extraordinary. Choosing your direction. Where do you want to go? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. First card out is Pride. Fear of other people judging you. Fear of judging yourself. Do you think because you say this crap doesn't work for me and I'm out of here makes you less than? I say no. I say that is you saying no. I know who I am and what I want. There's that. Does admitting that you aren't perfect create issues for you? That false sense of pride, I don't want anyone to know I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not super smart and I'm not all powerful and I get it right every time. Well, if you are a person that gets it right all the time, then where are you growing? What does that allow room for growth? Or are you confined in the small space because you're so afraid of admitting that you don't have all the answers? Because none of us do. Don't allow false pride to trap you in a life that's ordinary. It might not be that everything's miserable. I don't see anything here that says everything's miserable. But it's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle and a chance to take your life from ordinary to extraordinary. And there is this healing energy. It's amazing. It's like moving out of this negative false pride energy and becoming whole and understanding that you are amazing just as you are. And that what you do that you think is so horrible or people will look at, or you know what, the only person who should be judging you anyways is yourself. And if they're judging you, it's just the reflection of a mirror they're holding up to themselves. People judge things they don't like about other people because they don't like it about themselves. And so really what other people think is none of your business, right? I don't care what anybody thinks about me. It was a hard road to get there, but that's where I'm at. And I have to tell you, when I stopped worrying about my sense of pride and what other people thought about me, and I started living my life according to my rules and my boundaries and how I feel and my sense of integrity and my sense of joy, I started healing, and I'm really good. And it wasn't always like that. And it was a hard process. But here's your opportunity to end a cycle of false pride and worrying about what other people think about you, and accepting and loving yourself for who you are and taking pride in the fact that you have the guts to say, that isn't working, I'm changing directions. I'm planting my season of intention, and I'm moving toward the joy and the happiness. And I am safe and I am protected while I do this. Embrace the energy of power. That is self-empowerment. Self-empowerment is healing. On Friday at 6:49 a.m., that moon moves into Aries. That is your third house of communication. You might feel the need to like push forward, a desire to win, to tell, speak your truth. And if that's what it takes to complete the cycle, then fine. It feels to me like it's not going to be that easy. But we've got the will, we've got the focus, and they're getting ready to take action. We have that full moon coming up on Tuesday in Taurus. Which would be your fourth house of home. You are a wise leader. You are a beacon for others. When you stand in your truth, when you step away from the sense of false pride, when you decide, Aquarius, to be in your superpower of picking your own direction and going in the way that works for you, it's very healing and it's inspiring. It is a beacon for others. Pick your path. Pick your path. Pick your path. The only thing that limits you right now would be you. Because when I look at these cards and I see this is amazing. This is an inflection point. It's the end of a cycle. But it's not like, okay, you're finishing that. Now you have to go do this. No. It's you're finishing that. What do you want to do next? Spirit's asking you, what do you want to do? Choose your path. Choose your direction. Embrace your power. Step into your power. Be the leader of your own life. Create the life for yourself that you want. That's having pride in yourself. That's not false pride. That's the, I know I can do this. I know I can create this. I feel proud of myself because I'm choosing to live my authentic self life. Be extraordinary. You got Cherry? Be extraordinary. Choose an extraordinary life because you can. So you have Aqua. Aquarius got Aqua. That's fun. Experiencing peace and calm. Rejuvenate your body, Ruby. So get plenty of rest. Eat healthy foods. Try to stay away from unhealthy habits. Peace and calm. So, What makes you peace? Is it sitting in the bathtub? Is it going down to the lake, the river, taking a nice long nature walk? Is it sitting in meditation and is it just sitting with your headphones on and listening to some music is really powerful. This is a really good week to pick a theme song for what you want to create out of your life. Choosing your path and empowering yourself through music. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's probably not gangster rap. You know, something that lifts your spirits and encourages you and makes you feel like that's what I want. That's what I want my life to look at. And you have coral. Allow flow and synchronicity in your life, so look for opportunities. While you're picking your path, I have a feeling things are going to show up and you're going to look at that and go, you know, maybe. No, not that. Okay, yeah. And so be open to what people are offering, opportunities that come up. Pay attention and listen to your intuition, which is so strong, and follow it and pick your path. You are supported, just whatever you decide to do. Hopefully not gangster rap. Just saying. All right. You take care. I hope I see you on Thursday. If you can't be here, leave me a comment with your question. I'll be happy to try to answer as many as I possibly can. And you take care and pick an amazing, extraordinary path because you can and because it's time. All right. You take care. We'll talk soon.